breaking free from the limits of the ego. That's what's happening energetically, okay? So I wanted to go a little bit deeper into that enemy energy just to clarify what's happening, because we know it's lack of focus and mental fog. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? And it's a cycle of self-sabotage. It's like not wanting to see things for what they are, okay? The sun reversed and the two of swords is giving me that, like, you're playing yourself as the feminine because you keep blaming the masculine. That's the narrative that we stick to, right? Like, you're not doing it right, you're not doing it right, but their way is not our way and our way is not their way, okay? So there's a need to really change your perspective on the situation. When you focus on yourself, your perspective shifts, okay? And the energy and the frequency shifts. You hold the power as the feminine energy. As the masculine, you stabilize it, right? There's equal give and take when there's a sense of balance within. Okay, it all starts from within. Okay, I'm going to go into the higher self messages. I think I'm going to start with the feminine because I said the feminine leads. Okay, so 5D perspective, okay, is the higher consciousness. This means union, interconnectedness, and love, oneness, okay? This is where the feminine is energetically, okay? Or stepping into, being tested so that they can really embody this, right? Awareness of the self is intentional action, okay? So what I mean by intentional action is every day you have a choice. Are you going to focus on the people around you, or are you going to focus on yourself and what you need to do? There's going to be a lot of distractions, as in things that need your attention, or like your ego perceives them as like you need to take control of the situation. Take a step back. You've done enough. Energetically, you've done enough. The big test is the self. You can only control yourself. Okay, that's what is being, it's like over and over and over. That's what Spirit is saying. You can only focus on yourself. Awareness of the self, okay? Intentional action. Check your own energy. That's all you have to do. Check your own energy. If you notice that you're in a controlling energy, chill. Just chill, okay? And don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself up for it, because that's a programming that we carry. So to really break free from that, it's just about awareness. And shaming isn't going to help, okay? Don't worry about what they're doing. Imposter syndrome, that's what's coming up. The enemy is imposter syndrome, okay? Who the F are you? Who are you? Okay? It's time to validate yourself. Do you know what you bring to the table? You are the table. That's the thing. It's like every time that you feel like you're not doing enough, or you have to overextend yourself to others, it's just a reminder that you need to validate yourself in that moment, because it's one thing to know it, but if you're still doing the most for other people and neglecting yourself, what does that say? The value, you're placing the value on other people. Other people are more important than you. That's what it's saying to the universe. And the universe works off of what you put out. If you're putting out this idea that other people are more important than you, than taking care of your own energy, then that's what you're going to keep recycling, that same experience. And you can't blame anyone but yourself. So this perspective shift is so important. You have to embody abundance. Do you know what embodying abundance is? It's stepping out of that lack mindset. When it comes to your, for example, if one of these tests of the enemy is that you feel that people are in secret competition with you. You feel that friends or family don't want to see you win. What does that say? It's not about them. It's that lack mindset that you're still in that's being reflected back to you, not to hurt you, but to show you that abundance starts with self. When you realize that there is millions of people in this world, there's more than enough for everybody. There's more than enough. When it comes to business, when it comes to love, when it comes to money, money is energy. How do you want to call in abundance of energy if you're not taking care of your own energy? It's such a, like, it's so internal, this energy that I'm tapping into. It's like, it's really a limiting belief. It's not your fault. It's being brought up, it's being brought to light so that you can finally set yourself free. Okay, embodying abundance. If you don't know what that looks like, I've given you a few examples, but if it's still unclear to you, Google it. Google it. And I'm not saying that in a rude way. I mean, like, there is so many tools out there that we forget. Go on Google and search up anything. Use ChatGPT. Hey, ask it anything that you ever wondered. Ask it. And if it doesn't give you the answer that you're looking for, ask it in a different way. Okay, I promise you, you'll get the answer if you just allow yourself to speak from your heart. Okay? Everything is connected. Don't get distracted. Shift or be shifted. Okay, that's the energy. It's like when you start getting distracted, you're gonna start to notice that you're gonna feel frustrated. Why do you feel frustrated? Because you're not focusing on what's important. That's what it comes down to. Okay, it's a very direct message that I'm tapping into, but it's really like, sometimes you just gotta hear it like that. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta see things for what they are, so that you can finally take charge. You know what I mean? Get in the driver's seat of your life and say, okay, I'm gonna go where I want to go. Okay. So next is focus on self. Focus on self. That's the whole message, right? Everything is connected. When you shift, those around you shift. That's the message that I was saying earlier. It's like, there is no need for you to worry about this masculine that's in your energy, because as you shift, they shift. That's the promise from the universe. That's not coming from me. It's hard to believe, I know. But why? Because we haven't fully committed to self. Okay? How do you expect someone to commit to you if you haven't committed to self? Okay? Take it one day at a time. Change does not happen from one day to another. It happens every single day. Commitment is such a and I'm gonna go into commitment, but commitment is such a powerful, like, it's intimidating, right? To the word commitment, it can be scary. It can be really scary. That's why people say the energy of cold feet, right? Why? Because you're not focused on yourself. You're giving the power away to somebody else. You're saying so many things could happen, right? But when you commit to yourself, your well-being, your mental health, the way that you show up for yourself, you know that the universe is going to show up for you in the same way. That's the promise that the universe is giving you, is offering, okay?